So, how do you get those knots out of your neck and shoulders? Several simple things. And posturally, how you prevent those knots from happening is from your computer station or whenever you're sitting working with the screen and you're leaning into the screen and so intent on your task that you forget about what you're doing with your body. That's how we get those knots. And so with our welcome to the hanging gardens of Circle Chiropractic, we're going to use this wall to do first chin retractions. So since this is the pattern you've been in, we're going to think of flattening. You don't need a wall, but it's helpful to have it back there. And we're going to draw the chin inward this way, like you're flattening your neck against the wall. And then let it go away, just to get the feel of where you were and where you want to be. Chin retractions. Mind you, we're not going like this. It's translation, meaning the chin stays, the jaw stays level, and you're drawing head back. So you do a few of these, and now we're going to expand on that by getting the arms to rotate out, which brings your scapula back and in, a flattening against the wall, and what we call wall angels, where your forearms are going to stay back against the wall, and then you come up like so, keeping the shoulders down and the scapula hugged back gently against toward your spine, down and in. If you can picture the scapula going down and in. And then you climb the wall slowly. Keep the tendency is going to be for you to go this way. You want to try and go there. Don't push into anything that hurts. If it starts to bother your shoulder or anything, neck or shoulder, then just ease back, go to where you can do it easy, and later on you'll do it more firmly. And by the way, every half an hour or so that you've been working, then you can even do it just a few of these. Once you get the feel, you can do it in place or just stand up at your workstation. If you haven't been using some standing time of the day for your workstation, then take a time to do that. And they go together. So you retract the chin, wall angels, and you take them, you might get up to here. You can see my one goes back easy, my other doesn't go left doesn't go quite back as either. That's something I'm working on. So another way to work those muscles is what I call hitchhikers, because you're going like this. You're going to flatten your spine and then go pointing the thumbs up toward the ceiling here. Or if you like doing it vertical with a thing, you go out like that. So I'm throwing a few different things at you at once. You're going to kind of put it together, make it work for you. So to go with we have two balls in the toe of a sock, and you tie a knot so that they hug together. And then this is how, if you've got knots and we want to work them out, we're going to start up here at the base of the skull. I'm just getting them close to one another. Depending on what size ball you use, harder or softer, or a little bigger or smaller, you'll find the right one for you. But you can work the points suboccipital, and then it rolls down into the neck. Whenever you come across a knot, then you're going to stop and let gravity, the weight of your head, work into those knots, and you'll feel them release. The pain, the tension will disseminate, will disperse. And then you roll onto your next spot. Or if you get down a little bit further, your upper thorax, you can do mini crunches while you're on here, just to get more of your weight onto the ball. And clearly, so there's a ball on either side of your spine. Your spine's in the middle, ball here, ball there. Might do a little bit sideways. You'll feel things release some more. And that can, of course, can work all the way down. We'll do another video later on hips and all. We're focusing on shoulders here. So you get into the, with a foam roll, you go kind of diagonally and get over here. So on the tops of your trapezius muscles, from the neck to the traps to your levator scapula. This is the pressure of the foam roll. The foam roll is a little more stable, and then with the diagonal you can get nicely in there. One side and the other side. Go slow. As I said, you find a spot and then give it some time to work on that. A couple of deep breaths, and then you move on to the next one. Now, as we were doing shin retractions on the wall, you can do those on the foam roll in the lying down position. So you're working your core muscles here just to balance your whole spine on the ball. And then you're going to tuck the chin here, and then let the very tip top of your head be the first thing to lift. The mini crunch and release and tuck the chin. You're getting your deep neck flexor muscles to do what they're supposed to hold the good proper curve in your neck. And not, remember, the curve when you're neutral should be shaped like that. The problem is it gets straightened out when you lean into the computer. So by tucking and lifting, we're going to help restore those curves. And let's see, the various things you'll play with. The two balls, either bigger or smaller in the sock, two knots. These Ma rollers work well with all of this. You just saw. You play with it. You'll come to your own practice around releasing the tension spots in neck and shoulders. And that's it for today.